Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another content creator program video, and I am super excited for this one, dude. Professor X, we've been asking for this guy in game for so long. He's finally here, and he's really cool, and I really like him. He's got some really cool stuff that he can do. His base stats are pretty solid. He's got a good critical rating, a good block proficiency, which is really nice to just have on a character. Now, his abilities are extremely confusing and kind of complicated to really understand, so I'm going to explain it more as we get to the gameplay, but let me just give you a brief overview. So, Professor X is immune to reverse controls, and he's got some energy-based attacks, which are good. He's got a falter here, which is probably my favorite thing about him. So, basically, if your falter is active and the opponent attacks you with a basic attack, they're going to miss, get the falter on them for 2 seconds. So it's just like a safety net for if you slip up and you get hit. It doesn't work for special attacks, but it works for basic attacks. So that's really, really awesome. And you can utilize this to channel, to gain charges by charging your heavy attack. And then if the opponent dashes at you, they're going to miss and falter. So that's really cool. He also has Cerebro charges, which you gain one for winning fights, and these work with his synergies to make them more potent, and also with his L3, for each Cerebro charge, you gain a passive Prowess, each increasing special attack damage by 60%, lasting 40 seconds, max 4 stacks. That's a lot of Prowess, which is really good, which is pretty cool. So yeah, the channeling, how it works is when you charge your heavy attack, you start channeling. And then after your special attacks, you start channeling. So when you channel, you get channeling charges. Above 25, you bypass evade and miss, which is awesome. I don't have any gameplay of this because I did some testing and it was bugged with the evade, so I sent it into Kabam. Hopefully they get that straightened out. And then above 50, and when you're at 100, when you use first attack, it'll automatically apply the mind control. Now, mind control is crazy. When the opponent is mind controlled, they're not only power locked, but they're locked from using any special attacks. They can't activate any, which is really, really cool. You also get unblockable attacks, and 70% less power used for special attacks. So let's say you use a special 3. After that, you're still going to have enough power to throw a special 2. There's ways to gain prowess, so this is a really crazy loop. So with the channeling, complete channel or cancel heavy charge, or cancel by heavy attacking, you gain 10 channeling charges. Cancel by blocking or using a light, medium, or special attack, gain a passive prowess, increasing special attack damage by 40% for 36 seconds. And if you cancel by dashing backwards, refresh the duration of all prowess effects on Professor X. So you can stack infinite prowess here and keep refreshing them forever, which I'm going to show you guys in one fight later on, which is really cool. And again, it's kind of complicated when you just look at all this, but it'll make more sense once you see the gameplay. And as far as the specials go, the special attack 1 gives you a bunch of channeling charges. And it's also a good way to build up prowess. Special attack 2 deals a burst of energy damage, and it scales with special attack damage and prowess and stuff. And then the special attack 3 is really good once you build up your Cerebro charges just to get more passive prowess. So yeah, that's kind of his abilities in a nutshell. Again, it's kind of confusing, but once we get to the gameplay, I'll really show you guys and explain what's going on. Alright, what's up, guys? So now we're back for some gameplay, and we're starting in Realm of Legends on Black Panther. So at this point, I've been going through with Professor X, and I built up his Cerebro charges, so I have 4 of them now. And, you know, he's kind of a confusing character at first, and, you know, still, I'm definitely not the best Professor X player. I could definitely still improve. But, you know, I'm learning, and, you know, there's multiple ways to play him in his loop, which I'm trying to figure out the best loop. And what I was kind of starting to do on a lot of fights here is a special 1 loop. So remember how we talked about the channeling and the prowess and like canceling attacks and whatever gives you prowess as a way to refresh them, right? That was all really confusing. That was the most confusing thing at first for me. Once I really learned that, things started to make a lot more sense. So after the special attack 1, you see when I'm standing there, I'm channeling. Now, depending what I do while I'm channeling is going to give me those prowess effects so I can refresh them. So after the special attack 1, I'm channeling. If I then hold my block, I'm going to activate a prowess effect, which is what I want. And I've also been gaining my channeling charges. So now I'm at 100 of them. So now you can see his power is white, it's locked. And you can see my special attacks, I have just a lot more power. Throw a special 1, I have enough power for another special 1. So what I'm doing here is I'm just building up my prowess. So here I've built up 6 prowess, and then on that last one, you see I dash back while I'm channeling, and that refreshes all the stacks of prowess. So this was one way that I was kind of growing accustomed to playing him. I'm not saying this is the best way, there's definitely other ways to play him. But this was the loop I was kind of getting comfortable with. So now that I've built up 6 of those prowess, and they're really big prowess, they increase your special attack damage by a lot. And again, they stack infinitely. You can get, as far as I know, as many of those prowesses as you want. So that's cool. So now that I'm at a special 3, you see I'm channeling again. I'm just holding my heavy attack. And he didn't even dash at me. If he did dash at me though, he would have faltered and then missed. But because I threw my special attack while I was channeling, that counts as canceling the channeling with a special attack. So that's going to give me another prowess effect, plus the prowess effects from the special 3, the Cerebro charges. And you can see that special 2 hit pretty hard, and I have enough power for a special 1, and boom, he is destroyed. So that's one way that you can play Professor X, and it's pretty effective. As you see, it takes a lot of special 1s to kind of build that up. Now in this next fight here is Hulk in Realm of Legends. I'm gonna do something else. So I'm gonna do something else in this fight. So this is another way you can play him. You can just go for a special 3 and kind of start with that. You know, there's no, I don't know what the best loop is quite yet. It also depends on the fight. You know, it depends how much health your opponent has. If you're fighting a bigger opponent, I think it's a good idea to build up a few prowess first using the special 1. But as you probably guessed, you know, using those special 1s like that is not very suicide friendly with recoil. This guy's definitely not the most suicide friendly, but there are some ways to use him with suicides, but I don't know. You can see his animations are pretty cool, man. I love this guy's animations, they're awesome. But yeah, you can see the little icon under Professor X there. That was my falter icon. So now that that's back, I can go ahead, channel again, and then I'm going to throw the special 3 while I'm channeling. I'm not going to let go, because then I'm going to get a prowess effect from that, so that's great. And then we're also going to get 4 prowess effects from the Cerebro charges, so we should be at 5. The special 3 is pretty cool. Yeah, we're at 5 prowess here. We'll throw that special 2, and that didn't do the most damage, but then we're going to go in for a combo loop to another special 2. And then I think we're going to go for a special 1 here. Yeah, so now after the special 1, oh, I guess I didn't do it there. I just opted to block, and I gained another prowess. I don't know if I was fully conscious of what I was doing there, but here I think I'm going to refresh them. Yeah, so after I use that special 1, we're channeling, I then dash back, and then boom, all of those prowess stacks, even from the special 3, are then refreshed. So now I can keep refreshing those pretty much infinitely. And again, you can stack them infinitely as well. You can only get 4 from the special 3, but you can keep getting the prowess from blocking after channeling. So yeah, I've been getting hit a couple times in this fight, but that's okay. We're building back up to another special 3. We're almost back at 100 of the channeling charges. And then once we're at 100, when we use our special attack, we're going to apply the mind control. So he will be locked out of using any special attacks and from gaining any power, which is just, it's so cool, man. And the special attack 3 animation is so cool as well. He like grows wings, looks like he's doing like he looks like he's Archangel and Cyclops all in one, and then he pulls out these swords, man. Oh, it's pretty cool. So here we're at 10 prowess charges, gonna throw another special 1. Doesn't do the most damage, but we're gonna throw another special 1. Doesn't quite kill him. This Hulk, man, he has a pretty beefy health pool. I think he has some resistance as well, but yeah, refresh all prowess stacks. We're at 12 of them. We don't need them until the fight's over, but yeah, that's another way you can play Professor X. You know, you don't have to do that first loop where you spam the L1s. But now we're gonna get to a fight where I'm really gonna show you guys the infinity of these prowess effects. Like I said, you can stack them infinitely. There's no hard cap on them. So we're gonna fight Wolverine in Realm of Legends. You know, you look at Professor X's kit and there's like nothing to counter Wolverine, right? Nothing to stop his regen or anything like that, and that's true. Despair is not going to help us with debuffs or anything like that. The way we have to kill this guy is we just have to do more damage than the health that he has, like pretty quick. So we're just going to stack up a butt ton of prowess effects. So you see the special 1 loop here. We're just going to keep on doing that. So we're at 2, and I do this for quite a while. So I'm going to skip forward a little bit here. Let's keep skipping forward. All right, what are we at now? We're at 13 Prowess effects. Let's keep skipping. I think I built up to about 20. All right, so here we're at 18, and as you can see, we've done nothing in this fight yet. Wolverine still at 100% health. We're over 200 hits deep. We're at 19 Prowess effects, but we just keep on refreshing them, keep building them up. I wanted to get to 20 ideally. So here we're at 20. I'm just gonna finish this loop. I can get a couple more off. So boom, build up another one right here, 21, and then boom, get another one. This will be 22. And then I still have a bar of power so that I can refresh all 22 stacks. So right here, it's important that I dash back, and boom, now they're all refreshed. So now I have 22 stacks of prowess. Now we're gonna build up to the special 3. The special 3 in and of itself should do some pretty good damage with all these prowess effects, but then we're just gonna blast them with an L2. And I'm hoping that that's just gonna do the trick, because if it doesn't, you know, he's gonna regen back pretty quick. So yeah, I just need to build up to my 100 channeling charges. So here, get to special 3, and then we're gonna start channeling. Just hold that heavy attack, and you'll see he does dash at me, but I throw my special 3 right before, so I didn't use it falter, and this is gonna give me another prowess effect, plus the prowess effects from the special 3 cerebro charges. So you can see this special 3 hits for, I believe it's like 150k. Yeah, pretty big special. Then boom, 100k. And then the swords just, the first sword killed him. And yeah, so you can infinitely stack those prowess effects. So if you have a big health opponent like that, that's one of the strategies you can do. I had a lot of fun in that fight. That was pretty cool. And then I got one more fight for you guys. So out of Realm of Legends, an actual Act 6 boss fight. So the Nick Fury, the big bad Nick Fury here. We're going to take Professor X up against him and try to solo this guy. So, you know, initially what I was going to record was a path. There's an evade path that I took to get here. I was going to use Professor X for it because he can bypass the evade. But like I said earlier in the video, the evade bypass was bugged. It was really weird. It wasn't working correctly. So, you know, I told Kabam. So hopefully they get that bug all sorted out, and then he's working properly. Because, you know, speaking of Nick Fury, I'm kind of getting like a Nick Fury vibe from Professor X. You know, once you get to a certain point, you bypass miss and evade, just like Nick Fury does. He's got a safety net. Nick Fury, you know, he has his second life as a safety net. Professor X has the falter as his safety net. I don't know, they're not like that similar, but you know, I'm seeing some similarities between the two, and it's good because I really like Nick Fury. I also really like Professor X, man. I'm really digging Professor X. I'd really love a 6-star. I got a Mutant Awakening gem, you know, I could take him to rank 3 eventually. Ooh, that would be pretty sweet. So yeah, we'll build up to the special 3. We're at 100 of our channeling charges, and what I should do is start channeling and then throw my special 3 here. Is that what I'm gonna do? I think, oh, what I wanted to get here is the shank. I just wanted to hit his block once so that I can get the bleed to heal up a little bit. Yeah, so I don't channel to get the extra prowess. I should have just dashed back, started channeling, holding my heavy attack, and then just instantly used the special 3. I don't need to build any more charges, but just because I'm canceling the channel with a special, I would build up an additional prowess effect. But here we are at 4. Right there, I got the falter. And then boom, we drop that special 2. It does some pretty good damage. And then we also go for special 1, and it also does some decent damage. And I'm going to go for the dash back to refresh those 5 prowess effects from the special 3. And that's good. I'm trying to keep those up and get to another special 3. But the problem is that I'm not going to be able to get enough channeling charges in time. I'm almost at a special 3, but yeah, the problem is I want 100 of those channeling charges. So here we channel a little bit here, but you know, this isn't Realm of Legends, so the AI doesn't just sit back nearly as much. We built to 82, which is good. And you know, in most fights you'd be able to parry, use your heavy, build some charges, but Nick Fury's debuff immune here, so we can't do that. So yeah, I'm waiting for my falter to come back, build up to 100. There we go. But those initial prowess effects did fall off, so that is kind of annoying. But yeah, I really just love that falter safety mechanic, man. It is so nice. But yeah, hit him with the big L3 once again. We're gonna build up 4 prowess effects, then hit him with the special 2. Does some pretty good damage. Not quite enough, but go for a special 1 after. And we got a couple crits, does 217k hits, not bad. I'm gonna go for a nice little intercept here because we really don't want Nick Fury to use his special attack 1 because then he's gonna be able to bypass miss, and then our falter won't really work nearly as well, and we don't want that. So here, channeling, trying to get as much as we can. I should have let go sooner, so I ended up catching a bit of a combo, but that's okay. We built up quite a bit of charges, which is good, and we didn't take that much damage. We're getting some nice healing from that shank, so that's good. You know, I want to keep these prowess effects going, you know, get to a special 3. That's what I'm going to be trying to do here. And I think I do make it, yeah, just in time, but they are going to expire soon after because they're not going to be refreshed. And yeah, this cycle didn't go quite as planned because, you know, I'm going to kill him and all that damage is going to go to waste because he only has like 5% health left. So yeah, right here, kill him, but again, that damage just kind of goes to waste. And it's weird, so when we killed him, the mind control wore off, so he's not power locked anymore, which is kind of weird. I don't know if he's supposed to be, if that's maybe a bug, or if that's just Nick Fury, you know, shrugging everything off. But yeah, I found that kind of peculiar. But yeah, at this point, Nick Fury has 10 tactical charges, or 9 now, but that means we're not going to be able to charge, and we're not going to be able to falter anymore, so we got to be really careful about that. Here, I think I just go for the special 2. Yeah, I got those prowess effects active, so I just go for it. Unfortunately, we get 0 crits. That sucked. We could have maybe killed him with that special 2 if we got a little bit luckier, but right here he goes unblockable. I'm like, oh crap, so I hit him with a nice intercept. Need to bait this special 2 out. I'm like, man, come on, you're unblockable. Just throw it, man. Get out of here. And I'm hoping to trigger some tactical charges to push him out of that unblockability. And I do, which is really good. Here, just looking for an opening. Again, I don't want him to throw that special 1. I don't want him going unblockable. I was just looking for the intercept, but he throws a heavy attack for me, which, hey, I'll take. We still got some prowess effects, so I throw a special 1. And just ever so does not kill him, but we'll get another special 1. It's unblockable, and he's dead. So yeah, there's the Nick Fury boss of Act 6 solo with Professor X. Pretty good fight. And yeah, that's all the Professor X gameplay I have for you guys today. There will be a video coming out on his Phoenix synergy, which is really cool. It makes Phoenix actually have some pretty insane damage output. So yeah, be on the lookout for that video. Should be posting pretty soon after this one. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the Professor X gameplay, drop a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys thought. If you're excited for him, let me know. If you guys think he's going to be a good Alliance War attacker or anything, I think he's got some potential there. I definitely think he has some potential. But yeah, I'm very interested to hear your guys' thoughts, feedback in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. Peace out.